When I was 13 years old, I didn't like my life, and I didn't like who I was. I wasn't happy, and I realized that I wanted to be better. I started trying to improve myself, and I didn't know what I was doing. I'm 16 now, and I guess I still don't, but I wanted to put into one video all the most important things I've learned over the past few years. I want to start with delayed gratification. When I first got into self-improvement, the very first concept I learned was delayed gratification. Lifting weights, journaling, reading books when I didn't necessarily feel like it. Sacrificing today's pleasure for tomorrow's growth. Now, as much as we need to live each moment and experience life to the fullest, you also gotta take care of your future self. Make progress in important areas and not live as a nihilistic, hedonistic piece of shit. You'd probably much rather watch Netflix and play video games than read books about topics like finance, self-development, and philosophy. But investing time into the actions and habits that are harder now but pay dividends in the future is how you get ahead in life and separate yourself from mediocrity. It's how you grow. A lot of the time, you have to sacrifice your instant pleasure today for long-term happiness, success, and meaning in the future. So go to the gym when you don't feel like it. Eat well, sleep well, read books, work on difficult projects, invest into your future self. You're going to become that person one day, and you want to be able to look back on your past self and be grateful for all the hard work they did. You want to build systems in your life that allow you to get shit done, make progress, and grow, while also squeezing as much juice out of life as possible. And that brings me to my second point, perspective. Delayed gratification is so important, but keep in mind that the exact phase of life you're in is never going to happen again. You have one chance to experience this and make the most out of it. So, whether you're absolutely killing it right now, or you're on top of the world, or you feel like shit and life sucks, you have to enjoy every era as it's happening. Take it all in as experience, and take it as an opportunity to figure out yourself and the world a little bit more. But most likely, life isn't amazing and it isn't terrible. So, enjoy the ride. Be present. Don't take your current phase of life for granted. The exact set of subjects and classes you have right now, the mix of friends and people around you, the things that are going on in your life, even the fucking weather. It's all perfectly aligned to create this exact moment in time. So cherish it, because I guarantee you that in a couple of years, even a couple of months, you're gonna have a bunch of nostalgia and good memories about the most random things from this time in your life. Like you are living in the good old days right now. You're gonna miss these days of your life in some way, shape, or form in a few years' time. So appreciate them for what they are and live every moment of them fully. Enjoy the little things. Let small moments bring you joy. Stay aware and stay grateful. My next big point is authenticity. Authenticity is the foundation of confidence. If you can be yourself 100% of the time without giving a fuck what anyone thinks, you've literally achieved the gold standard of confidence. Being authentic also makes you an incredibly attractive person. People are going to be drawn to you. Look, the parts of you that you think are weird are actually your gifts. Allow yourself to be weird. Fuck insecurity. Life's too short for all that shit. If you consider yourself to be an honest person, this is a part of that. Present the real version of yourself to the world. That's being truly honest. Very few people have the balls to do it. Being authentic with other people is important, but maybe even more important is being authentic with yourself. Being honest with yourself. If you really care about something, don't pretend that you don't. And if you don't care about something at all, then don't pretend that you do. If you aren't happy or fulfilled in a certain situation, listen to that instinct. Also, get used to admitting harsh truths to yourself. As cliche as it is, being able to look at yourself and say, hell yeah, I love that guy, is so important. Just chill and respect yourself enough to allow authenticity to be your default state. The next thing I wanted to talk about was passion. If you're lucky enough to be passionate about something, don't let that go to waste. Chase that shit. Just send it. You can correct course along the way. And you can always change your mind later, but stop making excuses and just have a crack. You'll never regret just trying something. Life without risk is boring. Also, stay unrealistic when it comes to your ambitions. Set some big goals. Fuck what anyone thinks. If you have a passion for something, then be unapologetic about pursuing it. If you're passionate about something, see it as a privilege and make the most of it. My next point is around vision and goals. Look, at some point, you gotta get serious about where you wanna get in life, what you want your life to look like a decade from now. And not what someone else told you to want, not what external forces are pushing you towards. Nah, you get one shot at this life. What do you want? For me, I'm 16, so it might sound funny, but I'm so excited about becoming a husband and a father one day. I also want to be a leader, and I know I like being creative and making stuff and playing music, and I want a life full of people because I'm an extrovert, I'm very social. I don't know what any of that is exactly going to look like, but those are the sort of things I want. Oh, and I also want freedom. To be able to spend my time pursuing my passions, making memories, experiencing life to the fullest, and focusing on relationships with the people that I love. So that's all very broad and vague. That's the vision for my life. But my specific concrete goals at the moment are to hit 10,000 subscribers on this channel, so subscribe you bastard, and secondly, to be making $6,000 per month by December of 2026, so that I can move out when I'm 18 years old. Also, bench pressing 315 by the end of high school. Look, my main point here is be honest with yourself about what you want and be ruthlessly ambitious about achieving it. Having direction is crucial, but having purpose is a gift. So set big goals, back yourself. Instead of doubting, figure out how to make it happen. Pursue your passions and your goals ruthlessly. And failure is a flex. It means you stepped out and tried something. We're young, so we can afford to be a little reckless, very ambitious, and kind of delusional. And the bullshit that happens along the way is just building your character and your mindset. And look, your goals, your passions, hard work, it's all so important, but without good relationships in your life, you have nothing. Your family, your friends, the person you choose to love, that's what gives life flavor and joy. Fulfillment comes from what you spend your time doing, but joy comes from who you spend that time with. Do me a favor just quickly. Think about all the best moments of your life. I doubt you were alone while they were happening. The pursuit of trying to become the best friend, leader, brother, the best man or woman possible for your current or future partner. That has a level of purpose and meaning which very few things can match. My very last point is mental and physical health. Your health, both mental and physical, is the foundation of everything else. If your foundation is weak, you have nothing to build on, nothing to rely on. A scary but kind of liberating truth is that most of the issues in your life are literally just symptoms of bad mental health. And yeah, sure, doing things like journaling and meditation, those are great. But the truth is, your diet, your sleep schedule, exercise, hydration, your routine, these need to be the priority because those basics determine 80% of the health of your mind and your body. Your brain and body aren't just linked, they're completely interdependent. One cannot be good while the other is shit. So don't neglect the basics. Thank you for watching this video. I seriously hope you enjoyed it. It's a new style of content. I haven't made a video like this before, but I'm just gonna see if people resonate with it. If you did like the video, subscribe, leave a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts on some of these things. You know, I don't claim to be wise or know what I'm talking about. I wanted to make a bit of a reminder to my generation with all of those things that I've found to be the most important things to focus on in my own life. If you got something out of this video and you resonate with this message, then subscribe. And yeah, go check out some of my other videos because I worry that this one may be a little bit preachy, but the other ones are hilarious and beautiful and wonderful, so go watch them. Bye!